guys, welcome back to my craft room and back to my new month-long challenge, if you will. This month we are going to be doing every day of the month. I'm going to be creating a different gift idea that you can use, and of course, you can elaborate on it, make it different themes, whatever, so that it fits whoever you are going to gift it to, or if you're going to sell them, then you can change the theme to whatever you like. So on to day number 1. We have talked about elastic hair ties before, mainly because they are good pocket letter goodies, but I wanted to kind of turn them into a gift set and kind of make them really fun, not just hair ties, So I wanted to make them, because normally with the elastic hair ties you can wear them around your wrist as a bracelet, and then whenever you want to use them you can put them up in your hair. So they're a little convenient and fashionable choice, because you can get elastic in so many different patterns. And the way to turn them into bracelets, or just really upped up, or amped up, that's the word, hair ties, is to put a button on them. We did this with the nautical theme pocket letter, and I put the anchor button on there. For these sets, I am doing emoji and Mickey Mouse themed. So the first one, the emoji, I have this little emoji face that has kind of a kissy face. And I decided to do 2 more plain looking elastics, and that will have the little button on them. This one is going to be a blue, and then also there's a rainbow, which is going to be more along the lines of our more colorful pattern or whatever, or an actual pattern. And then there's also a blue chevron. The more crazy pattern I'm going to leave without the shank, or without the button. And then the plain ones are going to be dressed up with the button, just to give it a little bit more interest instead of just a normal hair tie. So one thing that you need to keep into account of is how long you need to cut your elastic when you're making your hair ties / bracelets. And that is going to be how thick are the wrists and the hair that you are going to be either gifting these to or selling towards. My family tends to have very thick hair, and I have very thick wrists. So I decided to go for an 11-inch elastic size. Now, of course, the normal one is going to be 9 inches, because then you can get a little bit extra bracelet / hair ties out of your elastic. But I wanted to make sure that they are very comfortable and they can hold a lot of hair or wrist. So I did an 11-inch. You can also go in the middle, do 10 and a half, 10, 9 and a half, or you could do the 9. So it's really up to you. I feel like I'm gonna, go the extra little bit there and make sure that it's gonna fit whoever is going to receive this, just in case they do tend to have fuller hair or thicker wrists. So one of the things that you can do, it's optional, is use a lighter to make sure your edges will not fray as much as they might. I haven't really seen much fraying from elastic, but there's always an option, like if they're really wearing it a lot, or sometimes it kind of gets a little gross when you're cutting the elastic, and then you can just use the lighter to make sure that it kind of cleans it up a little bit and there's no extra threads or anything. And one of the greatest things that you can do to make it into a gift set is to just package it up nicely. So I had some watercolored paper and I cut it down to, I believe, 5 by 3 3/8. And the size of your elastic is going to depend, or it's going to make your paper either wider or thinner, because you'll kind of see more with this Mickey set where I didn't cut my paper down more. It buckles a lot, and you don't really want your paper to buckle if you're going to put it in a little gift set. You want it to be kind of really nice and smooth and not crazy looking. You want it to look nice, right? So I just cut it down and then I put it in a clear plastic bag. You can either do, well, if you do like a Ziploc bag, then you can just put a little topper on it so you don't see the weird lines, or if your Ziploc has like a different colored zipper, you can just put a piece of paper over it and it'll look nice. These ones I wanted to keep kind of simple and let the actual hair ties kind of look more like the presentation, I guess, if that makes sense. And to make sure that it actually stays on there and that the little ties don't move around, I just put a little bit of washi tape on there to hold down the, oh gosh, what, the little backer. The end. There it is. The ends of the hair ties. And you also saw the other button that I used, which is the poop emoji, which actually isn't actually poop. I just learned that. It's chocolate ice cream, but everyone still calls it poop, so everyone just is really into that right now, and I thought that would be a good choice. And then for the Mickey ones, I did some blues, and I wanted to do black and white polka dot, and I didn't have enough to do both sets having black and white, so I had to go with the white and black as well, just to make sure that I had enough elastic to, because I kind of wanted them to be similar, or, you know, as much alike as possible. And it kind of went well with the blue on blue tone of my Mickey Mouse head buttons. So I wasn't too afraid of mixing those two up. And then that way, whoever gets it, if they're not too big of a fan of either or, then they can, you know, choose their favorite and wear it. That way they're not stuck with black and white or white and black, if that makes sense. And another thing is, if you are going to, I mean, you can use your buttons on all of them, but I kind of like the specialness of you have 2 button ones and then you have 2 plain ones, because sometimes you don't want to be wearing a button one during the day, or, you know, during certain things, because like my hair, it tends to wrap around things very easily. So the buttons tend to get in the way a lot, and I only want to wear them when I really want to look cute. So I went ahead and did the set with the 2 normal, which was an extra fancy pattern to kind of still make it look cute, and then I also did the button ones, which gave it a little extra oomph, I think. But of course, if you don't want to do the buttons, you could always just do a set of normal elastics that you just make without the buttons. Very simple. And then that way, if you are watching your budget, you can do without the buttons, and it'll be a lot less expensive. An elastic can be found pretty much anywhere. Walmart, you can find it online very easily. eBay, and there are so many different patterns, and there are so many that kind of correlate with pop culture, like Doctor Who. I know there's some Disney ones. I'm Trying to think, Star Wars. So you can really match these gift sets to the person who you are giving them to. I do recommend when you are putting them on a piece of paper, try to go with something that isn't very busy, because you really want your hair ties to show and to be the, you know, the main gift, the present. So you want them to be able to see it and love on them. Although there is, you know, you can dress it up, the outside package, put a little gift tag on there that says, you know, so many gift tags, or maybe Mickey gift tags. You could also do, like I show you, a little bow. It's a little Christmas bow, just right on the package. And then these are also awesome stocking stuffers. You can just stick one in there. You can even cut it down to 2, and then that would fit even better in a stocking. These are kind of the perfect gift idea, unless you have short hair. But then again, you can still wear them as bracelets. So these are great. And I think that's all I really have to say about them. They're very easy to make. So I hope you guys found this very fun and interesting gift idea helpful. And I hope you're having a crazy day. Good crazy, not bad crazy. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!